Okay, Mark.
Bad enough my nephews over.
It must be Wednesday on the Dynasty Pylon. What's up, everybody? We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I'm Brian the Grizzly with Mark and Alec. I don't know why the U is on him, but this is a football show, but not college.
You're
so
right,
we're going to talk about some of the college
that was important.
that's going on. But to be fair, probably the number one pick of the NFL draft was probably on there. So I can't argue on Monday night, and Mendoza is probably saying, why the hell am I over here? Raiders?
It's gonna be a Raider.
Oh, man, it's so terrible. But
I know
there's so much news going on, guys. Honestly, this is the What the Hell episode because what the hell is going on in football? Why are the Bills GM and owner talking down Keon Coleman? What the hell are they doing at coaching? Who are they? Why are they giving other people these options? Why is Brian Daboll getting fired from the Giants? Might be going to the Bills. What the hell is Matt Nagy doing? I have no idea. He's literally leaving one job without having another job. I have no idea what the hell's going on with Brian Daboll. I don't have no idea what's going on with anyone. What the hell is going on? So tell me. This is weird.
I guess Eagles are interviewing Nagy, and I'm like, please God, no. No.
Yeah, let's get Nagy over to Philly. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying.
Your team ain't making the playoffs, Mark. Get out of here.
Keon Coleman was drafted by the wrong team. 100%. Why would you talk about your first round? First round. Why would you talk about your draft pick that early? This early? What the
crazy
hell?
Too is like, I don't know if you saw the actual press conference, but like
I watched it.
The owner wouldn't even let the GM talk.
Nope. He defended the
GM.
Asked the GM under the bus.
And then the owner was like, I'll talk about this.
Yeah.
The GM didn't want him.
But we all did.
But the coaching staff and me, we did.
Brian Flores is not getting an opportunity, but Brian Daboll gets another one. What the hell? It's just what it was. This is the NFL nowadays. Whatever.
Well, I heard that. I heard with Brian Flores that he has the extension in Minnesota. So if he doesn't get any head coaching job, he'll go to Minnesota. So there's still a shot he might be a head coach.
But he has to have an interview first.
You're not wrong.
All right. So as far as the Bills situation, I just want to read you guys a few things. Okay, real quick. This is the owner. He says, my decision to bring in a new coach was based on the results of our game in Denver. Pagula explained while explaining with the reporters on Wednesday. I want to take you in the locker room after the game. I looked around. First thing I noticed was our quarterback with his head down crying. I looked at all the other players. I looked at their faces and our coaches. I walked over to Josh Allen. He didn't even acknowledge me. First thing I said to him was, that was a catch. We all know what I'm talking about. He didn't acknowledge me. He just sat there sobbing. He was listless. He had given everything he had to try to win the game, and looking around, so did all the other players on the team. I saw pain in Josh's face at the presser. I felt his pain. I know we could do better. I know we will do better. So he just blamed it, and then he says, it was where does the leadership of any team on the field and in the locker room, where do we go from that moment? Another playoff failure, Pagula said, indicating he believed McDermott could no longer lead the Bills through the fires of failure. That's why I decided Sean had to leave.
But not your GM.
But not the GM.
Let's promote him.
Let's make him president.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, then if he's president, then we don't have to worry about him doing GM stuff, right? Right? Big brain.
This is not all that happened. Like, I want to keep reading, guys. Okay, all right. Says, I want to express my confidence in the guy sitting next to me, Brandon Beane, and the job he has done in resurrecting this franchise. Not McDermott, but Beane did it. I'm not going to sit here and defend everything we've done as a franchise, but the bottom line is we've attracted some good people here, but you got rid of one of the good people. Okay. Said, I didn't fire the coach based on bad officiating decisions. Pagola said, if I can take you into that locker room and feel like the proverbial playoff wall year after year, 13 seconds, missed field goal, the catch. So I sensed the locker room, like, where do we go from here? Based on my decision. So our roster is direct reflection on the hard work of Brandon and our scouting staff has done through the years. One may complain over a deal, over a player, over a result, but the bottom line is success over a long period of time means we're doing something right, but not the coaching. We are focused on bringing Super Bowl to Buffalo. We have an MVP quarterback in Josh Allen. I'm looking forward to having a successful coaching service. I know this is a desirable job. Our phones are ringing, and we're going to begin that process. Dude. How do you throw people under the bus and then think everything's good? I don't understand where he's coming from, and why is he so stupid? Then they ask, okay. So actually, they asked the GM about Keon Colvin, and then he jumps in. He says, "Can I interrupt? I'll address the Keon situation." Pagula chimed in. The coaching staff pushed to draft Keon. I'm not saying Brandon wouldn't have drafted him, but he wasn't his choice. That was Brandon being a team player and taking advice from the coaching staff, who felt strongly about the player. He's taken for some reason heat over it and not saying a word about it. But I'm here to tell you the true story. What the fuck is he doing? What the hell is this guy doing?
I don't know. There might be some good to come out of it, though. Apparently, Ocho Cinco decided to come out and say, don't worry, after he works with me in the offseason, they'll regret everything they've done with Keon Coleman.
I hope Keon Coleman comes back, becomes this incredible number one receiver, and leaves the Bills. Because fuck that guy.
He's gonna pull Josh aside and be like, I love you, brother, but I can't be here. Gotta go.
And so now my question to you guys, how does Josh react to all this stuff going on in Buffalo?
I don't think he reacts at all. I think you kind of let things play out for right now, and then you don't have control over anything. So
no, truthfully, that's what he's gonna do because he's Josh Allen. He's not going to just make a big public statement about it. He's just going to roll with whoever that they give him. And it's going to be that. Should he be pissed about this? Oh, rightfully so. And maybe he is behind closed doors, but he's not going to say anything, give anyone ammunition. He's just going to continue to do his job, keep his head down, and keep pounding. If anything, maybe the Bills did need a reset, but not a coaching. Maybe they need a better draft pick for once because they keep making the playoffs and just crumbling in the divisional round or the conference championship.
Are they like the slightly better version of the Steelers?
Exactly. I mean, that's how it can feel. I mean, they need one season, I think, to truly reset things because we thought that was what, last year or 2 years ago. Oh, they don't have anybody. They can't do it. Oh, never mind. They made the playoffs and they made a huge push because Josh Allen led the team. At some point, he's going to take too many hits. At some point, he's going to have to stop being Mr. Hero for them. But until that happens, they're going to continue to think that this is the way. And I think it is a mistake. They need to do something to help Josh outside the O-line. O-line was fantastic this year. Running was fantastic this year. They need something else to help out. And bashing your potential number one guy, who really is your number one guy, Keon, is not the way to do it. Because then he's not going to want to play for you guys.
He should leave.
Why?
He should leave. Yeah. You know, and he should hope that he's released. Mm-hmm. Never will happen. You don't release a guy like that. But he should. That's what he should. He should say for whatever. Give me my walking papers. Let me go to a different team. I feel bad for Josh having to deal with this because he's already dealing with a lot. And Josh Allen is such a good guy that you don't want to even criticize him. He has things that you could criticize him about. This team is not part of it. This team is a shit show right now, and I don't know who wants to come in there and try to save the day.
Mm-hmm. This is true because we've seen that Josh Allen can make
Brian
tons
Dable
of.
will do it in a heartbeat.
Brian Dable.
Yeah, he very well could because we've seen that if it's up to just Josh Allen, he can win you games, and then he can have games like that where he has multiple turnovers. And you want to blame Josh because he takes accountability. That's what I like about him. He'll take 100% accountability for that loss. Even if some of those things weren't on him, he'll take accountability. You've got yourself a great quarterback. Do something around him, please.
No, I do believe that Josh has to stop trying to do everything, and he will never win doing that, trying to do everything. He's such the coaching staff and everyone's telling him, do you have to do it, Josh? And Josh is like, okay, I'll do it. But he wasn't that player in college. That's not who he was. They used to hand the ball off.
Mm-hmm.
They need to start using him the right way, like a freaking quarterback, to prolong his career and have someone that good for a long time. This is the first time he won in a away game in the playoffs. It's the first time. Like,
it's also,
how do you win on the road?
It's
defensive running.
Also the first time. Yeah, it's also the first time that they had the number one rush offense and also a top 5 O-line, but yet decided to not utilize that to its extent.
I don't know what happened.
And so I don't know what it is. What they're
does
doing
that fall on Sean McDermott then in the coaching staff? I
mean, it falls on somebody outside of Josh being Josh.
Josh isn't in the huddle calling the plays.
Yeah, and Josh is making the decisions. But the problem is you should pull that decision away from him.
You got Brady, but Brady's probably also going by what McDermott wants.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I mean, it's odd that this is the quote-unquote, statistically speaking, the best offensive version of the Bills with an O-line top 5, a number one rush team, and they still didn't utilize it the way that they did when they had just Josh Allen and the passing attack. Every other year, they were doing well with just passing it, but it just wasn't enough. So they need to just figure out what their new identity, what the culture will be, and is it going to continue? Let's just ride that horse of Josh Allen until that leg breaks, and then we have to take him out back and shoot him until that day. They could do that, or they could change it up, get themselves proper wide receiver help, and start running the ball.
Run the ball. Let him be quarterback. He is a good one.
He is fantastic.
You know, I don't believe. So the problem is people overstate him, and I don't want to overstate him. I just don't want to understate him either. Understand this guy is a top for the last 5 years. He's been a top 4 quarterback in the NFL. That's all the years together. He's been a top 4 quarterback. The problem is everyone wants to crown him before he gets there. And when you do that, people think that you don't have warts. You don't have things you need to work on. That's problematic. And you're not getting the best version of him by doing those things. And if that's what McDermott is doing, and that's why you want to get rid of him, fine.
Right. That's what I was going to say, too. I was like, I wasn't shocked, honestly, that Sean McDermott got fired after that loss. I wasn't. It's all the stuff that came after that I was like, whoa, this is getting like a circus really fast. He should have just been like, We're doing the same thing over and over again. We can't get off the hump. I'm going to try and get a new head coach. Just left it at that. No, you got to talk about your quarterback crying in the locker room. You got to talk about just GM not wanting to draft the guy they drafted. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
It makes it seem like, our Buffalo Bills are broken. Right. They are dysfunctional, but we're going to make it right. Starting with this.
What do they say? Like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again.
So we're expecting something different.
Well, that's the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs. It doesn't matter how good you do in the regular season. You hit the playoffs doing the exact same thing, and you're like, why isn't this working?
Can I ask you guys a question? Was Sean McDermott the coach in the 90s?
Well, they at least made it to the Super Bowl in the 90s.
They have never won the Super Bowl. I think it's problematic. Some things are just maybe sometimes it's just the
let's be fair. Outside of the Giants Super Bowl that they should have won, but Norwood decided to go wide right.
Yeah,
they didn't have a chance in those other Super Bowls.
I think
four straight
were the best.
91 Washington Redskins are considered one of the best teams ever to play.
I think the Bills are one of the greatest organizations in the 90s. I think they had
the best. The Cowboys the year after; those weren't slouches either.
Yeah, no, it was Bills, Cowboys, those two 90s for sure.
I think so.
We all agree they need to bring back the red helmets permanently, though. Nothing.
I mean, the red helmet does look nicer. It definitely does look nicer.
That could just be a bias because I grew up watching those teams in the 90s and whatnot. But
well, we can't talk about the 90s. Alec wasn't born yet, so
I was born.
1990.
No,
1990. No, I'm not that old.
He was not born in
1990.
Whoa.
Plus,
you want to get
if
kicked off the show, you can say things like that. You'll get kicked off super fast. Get out of here.
Okay. Well, that's not the only thing that's happened today. I mean, this is still a lot of news going on. I'm not exactly sure where I rank them all, but we got.
Let's hear about Joe Burrow coming out of hibernation. And you see the cold tweet that he put out there?
Dude, go ahead. Tell us.
Oh, he says it baffles him how many people don't know what a catch is in the NFL. And he said both games were called correctly.
Yeah, I think that it was. That was
no. I think they were, but it was just funny that he came out randomly and was dissing the Bills and the other team.
Well, I think that he's right though. I mean,
he is. But he told the Bills fans, the Bills fans in general, he said Bills Mafia needs to stop crying.
You know what? You have to just say, guys, when someone beats you, you lose. Shake their hand and say, all right, you beat us.
Right.
All the day. Move on. All right. What do you think to say about Brady and Ayuk?
Oh, John Lynch.
Did you hear what John Lynch said about Brian?
It's safe to say Ayuk has played his last down as a 49er.
Yep.
I was like,
I'm not surprised. Are we surprised at all?
Saying is in a press conference is crazy work.
The way it came out a little bit, but no, I mean everyone knew he was done, but like he just basically confirmed it.
Yeah, I can't believe you did it at the end of the season's press conference. That doesn't happen.
Everything was lined up. So the 49ers were trying to release him without it paying him the rest of his contract with cause, and then the NFLPA wanted to fight it, and then Ayuk said, "Don't."
Wow.
He said, "Don't fight it. I don't want to be where I'm not wanted."
Well, he also probably doesn't want to be somewhere where you're going to be injured all the time because you know what every person on that team
power lines. I know
those power lines. Everyone's getting hurt there. So, you want to prolong your career, get out of San Francisco.
Right.
All right.
But don't go to the Jets. Don't go to that field.
Yeah, don't go to the Jets either.
Who wants to go to the Jets? We're talking about a bad owner. That's probably the worst owner we have in the NFL.
Are you still going on about unfinished business with JD 5? So I don't know what this unfinished business is. Yeah. Like, if you want to come over here for cheap, I'll take you.
No, he wants his money.
You got potential. Even if coming off an injury, I'll take you.
Keon Coleman will go to the Giants. Just watch. Complete random fact. But I think that would be a great landing spot for him.
No.
Harbaugh, Dart, Neighbors, and him.
No.
I know you wouldn't like
things
it.
out in existence that will hurt both.
Hey,
when that happens, you would be
care.
so pissed. Y'all two would be so
It's
pissed.
okay. You can put all the weapons
fine
in
to
New
me.
York.
I have
it
no
still won't do
problem.
any good because Dart's going to be on his back 90% of the time.
Oh my lord!
Until you get the offensive line ready, that is a problem.
Is trash.
All right, other things that have happened. Falcons expected to hire the former Browns offensive coordinator Tommy Rees as their new OC.
Well, I mean,
does that fix? Does that fix anything?
No. But the funny thing is, did you hear what Baker said?
Oh
yes, I did hear what Baker.
Man,
his tweet was just whoa.
Shit me away out like I'm garbage.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing you twice a year, coach.
Yeah. And you know what? The fact that Stefanski got the job again so fast,
that's
tells me that he's doing things for the NFL. Like they asked him to not draft Shedeur Sanders. They asked him to do all this stuff, and he gets fired from his job and gets picked up immediately. That sounds very problematic.
Is that good for Cousins reuniting with Stefanski? Because he was in Minnesota like Cousins' first year, I think.
The only thing I think that'll be good for Cousins is retirement.
Yeah. Well, he was doing a little bit of broadcast work earlier.
He was, yes. And actually, I think he was pretty good.
You know, honestly, I think that'd be a great spot for him. He definitely has that kind of face for it.
Yeah, well, let's give football up. All right.
That and probably Cole's commercials.
Khakis, let's go. What do you think about Sean Payton talking about Jared Stidham starting the game, and then what's going to happen for his backups? Have you guys read any of the stuff?
Well, I know that he talked a little bit about Stidham, but that was kind of about it.
He said Stidham was going to be ready.
Yeah. And I mean, even Sutton said he's going to be ready, even though he hasn't thrown a pass since 2023. 2023.
Not only that, fewest career starts for a starting quarterback in a championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was Jeff Hostetler who had 5 before leading the Giants to the Super Bowl.
Well,
he's only got 4 career starts.
Who else has done this though?
Nick Foles.
Alex, who else has done this? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why are we going there?
Nick Foles.
We don't need him to. Okay, we're muting.
No, Mark. Mark, back down.
Sometimes he deserves to toot his own horn. Nick Foles did it in 2017.
Nick Foles actually was a starting quarterback before.
Well, no, Nick Foles is one of the most bizarre careers in NFL because when you think about it, only in the Eagles uniform did he do good. Everywhere else, he was awful, just the worst quarterback. But yes, he is a very prominent backup who could lead a team in the playoffs, go away to the Super Bowl, play against the GOAT, best statistical game that GOAT ever played, and win. So is it possible, especially when it's ironically against the Patriots again, that a backup like this could do it? Absolutely, it's possible because he doesn't have to do a lot. Just run the ball and rely on that defense. That's all you got to do.
And remember, J.K. Dobbins says they have started the window. J.K. Dobbins could play this weekend. That could change some things. So now you have R.J. Harvey, who did a great job with catching the ball, and now J.K. Dobbins, who can actually run the ball. How do you win games away, guys? How do you beat teams in the playoffs?
Well, they definitely got the defense to do it.
You run and play defense. If you can run the ball and play defense and play action to Cortland Sutton, maybe they can do it.
You just take your blueprint from last week and, hope you get 5 turnovers and short fields. That apparently helps you win.
Anything could happen because Drake he did have a lot of turnovers.
He had a lot.
He looked a lot better in the second game, though.
No, he didn't, though. He had a lot of turnovers in that second game, too. He was dropping the ball a lot. Didn't he have the most fumbles in the NFL? At quarterback?
I believe for a playoff game, yeah.
No, I'm saying period this season. I think he had 13 lost fumbles this year.
I'll have to look that up.
Pulling that up, but I believe that's something that I saw from Drake May. So
you're not
I'm just saying
him with CJ Stroud.
No, CJ Stroud didn't play enough games to have that record.
He just has the playoff record for most.
CJ Stroud throws the balls like this.
Yeah. No, he belongs on Football Follies, that's for sure.
But no, Drake May did not play a clean game. It's just that when Houston plays so bad, it happens, right? And they have a good team, and they got good running backs. They have 2 solid running backs. They have a great defense. Their wide receivers are not anything to sneeze at. I know everyone's saying they don't have any wide receivers. They really do have decent wide receivers. So I think New England should win the game. Well, but I'm not going to tell you that Denver's definitely going to lose.
No, I mean, like I said last week on our show, that I think we're all going to collectively pick the Patriots because they're going to be the more healthier team. They actually have their quarterback, yada, yada. And their defense actually looks pretty good, just like Denver's defense looks pretty good. But
they have a really good defensive tackle.
Yeah, so
team let them go.
So to me, I mean, yeah.
You can win back-to-back.
Anything can happen, but the Patriots, I feel like, even if they're away, have the better odds to win. I truly think that if Denver wins, they have to rely on running the ball, and that defense plays another terrific game because it is hard to win, not against, just the number 1 defensive league, but now the number 2. Like that is hard for any quarterback to beat. Back-to-back games like that, that's I'm just saying.
I'm going to step it up and say not a terrific game. That defense needs to play a near perfect game if they're going to win that game.
If Drake May fumbles the ball and throws a couple of interceptions, it could bounce it out, especially if you take the game out of Stender's hand.
Depends on where these fumble interceptions are, though.
But also, look at the game we had.
If they're not getting the ball at midfield or further, they're not going to score points, in my opinion. Look
what happened in Seattle. I mean, their quarterback didn't do anything, and didn't need to. It still won by 25 points. So
they're not playing a depleted, injury-ridden team that was on their last leg as it was, and then lost their best player because they ran out of sacrifices. So
Brock Purdy, hello, just sacrifice Brock Purdy. Come on,
that was probably the one person they were like, we can't do that. Season, we can't do
that. We're not gonna do that.
We can't trust Mac Jones in the playoffs.
How about that left tackle? Sacrifice him instead.
No, they definitely were going to sacrifice him.
That's the only other guy you could think.
If you're going to sacrifice him, you might as well sacrifice Purdy.
Exactly.
I'm just saying they should have thought about it, but they didn't. That's on them. That's why they lost. Clearly.
Oh man, but what do you? So if we're picking the game, I'm not saying you have to give me a pick, because we'll wait till Sunday. But if you're picking the game, what do you think is going to happen in the Super Bowl? What teams do you think is going to be there?
I mean, I feel like the obvious, which would be Seattle and the Patriots. I mean,
hey, I know you asked this question, but I'll throw something out there since we're talking. Did you know that both championship matchups are Mike versus Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay versus Mike McDonald. Sean Payton versus Mike Vrabel.
Deshaun like
all part of the script writing, boys. All part of the script writing.
Although I did see something kind of funny. It was one of the guys who does a lot of football, like on social media, like funny videos. And he was like, it's Sean Payton. And he was like, I'm really glad I got to win this game, but why am I surrounded by all these older quarterbacks? And it was like Eli Manning, Nick Foles, and all this stuff. And he was like, you have to tell everybody in a press conference that Bo Nix is hurt and you're going to play Stidham. And he's like, why would I do that? I have a great defense and a great young quarterback. And they're like, the only way to beat the Patriots in the playoffs is to do the unexpected and not have a good quarterback.
And then
they're like, look at their 2 big losses. They were like, they had Nick Foles.
Yeah, they had Nick Foles, and then Eli Manning was there. He was like, "I'm lucky."
Eli Manning's like, "How do you think I did?"
Yeah, I'm both the starter and a bad quarterback. It's great.
I was like, "Oh my!"
Yeah, no, that's a great video. I saw that one.
Hilarious.
It's like, if you want to win the Super Bowl, this is what you have to do. Oh my god!
Oh man. Okay. How bad are you guys? Or sad are you guys that the NFL season is coming to an end?
It's kind of sad.
I think it was
kind of ready for things to flip over because my team sucks. Let's hit the reset. Let's be good again.
You don't want to talk about it? Okay, that's fair. No,
Brian can have his hardest schedule ever next year.
I guess a little bit sad, but I will say it was definitely the weirdest year yet that I've seen, because so many predictors were wrong about all these teams that we all thought was going to be, let alone playoff teams, but actually make it to the championship game. Like, I think out of like the original top 10, I think only like maybe one of them actually made it, maybe two. Because a lot of people didn't say Seattle was going to make it or the Patriots were going to make it. You know, no one outside, of course, Brian here picked the Bears to make the playoffs. No one, you know, like all these teams. Like,
well, we did say from the beginning the Rams would be there.
Oh, yes.
And I picked the Rams to unfortunately get the championship game. I did not want them to beat my Bears, but I did unfortunately say
yeah, no, it went. No. The only team was the Rams. Well, every other team did not make any sense. You want to know what's funny? Out of the top 10, 3 of the top 10 teams that most predictors or analysts picked to go to the playoffs didn't make the playoffs. And obviously, we have the Ravens, the Chiefs of all teams.
Ravens.
Yeah, like that was just wild to me.
No, I mean, but I think that's what the NFL is. You really don't know. You can look at schedules. You can look at the teams you're playing. You really don't know what that team's going to be until you get into that season, because you don't know if your draft picks are going to hit. You don't know how your team's going to come together. You don't know how lucky it's going to happen.
Ask the Ravens, ask the Commanders, ask the other teams about injuries.
Yeah, that, and you know, that's why whenever I look at strength of schedule going into the season, yes, you could say, oh, wow, that's a hard go. But you really won't know until halfway through the season how hard it really is, because certain teams are going to
Well, that's one of the reasons why it's hard to have sustained success in the NFL, I feel like. It's because you can come out of nowhere because you did so bad the year before, you have a cakewalk schedule, and you're like, oh, look, we put together 12, 13 wins. And then you look at us this year, and I mean, granted, we had a shit ton of injuries, but only managed to win 4.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it is hard to win the NFL. I know my team does it rather well, typically speaking. I know that the Chiefs, up until this year, did it extremely well. Jesus. You know,
stupid Eagles.
Man.
My team does it well.
When Matt Nagy's your offensive coordinator, I'm going to laugh so hard.
Well, hopefully he's not. All right. I'll
laugh so hard.
If he is, then I won't be very happy. I mean, they're still going to be a decent team, but it's going to suck. Oh, that offense will suck with Matt.
I don't know if they're going to be a decent team, because I think the NFC East is getting better. The NFC East is getting better. All right. Got a question for you guys. And this last thing before we watch Gridiron Heights. If you're the Bills, and there's no way that's going to happen now because we just saw the shit show we just saw, but would you call Mike Tomlin? Would you call about Mike Tomlin?
You could call, but I bet he won't.
I mean, I would, but I don't think he's going to answer.
He probably has caller ID, like.
Yeah.
Oh,
and not even because of all the stuff that went down. I just think he wants a break. And there's talks that he might not even come back. He might pull Bill Cowher.
We'll see.
Bill Cowher was like, oh, I'm going to take a couple years off. And then he's been at CBS.
Because he loves spending time with his family and love being a grandpa.
And I think Tomlin might have this. Bill Cowher might be like, yeah, we just lost Matt Ryan. Come join me. He's like, you're going to love it here.
It's
3 years later, Tomlin's like, I'm good.
So Cowher did say that he didn't personally get it, but he said, but a lot of coaches and a lot of players, when they take a year off to recharge, they miss it. And that's why they come back. And he's like, I personally didn't. I went out the way I wanted to go out, so I was happy. But Mike Tomlin didn't really go out, I say, like
the way he
wanted to. I mean, he went out on his own terms, but not the way he would want to. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did it. That's what a lot of coaches do: take a year off, and then come back for a few seasons with a new team.
I agree. I think he is going to take the time off, but I think the Bills would be smart to call everybody. Look under every rock.
Like I don't blame the Bills for wanting to call Mike Tomlin.
And I'll be honest with you, I think Joe Brady might be a better option then.
Joe Brady?
Because Joe Brady, I think he's one of the 7 coaches they're going to interview for this job.
Well, he's also interviewed at other ones too, I think.
So I wouldn't hate that. So, okay. All right. Let's pull up this Gridiron Heights. All right. before we pull it up. Playoffs are full of underdogs. I wonder what this is going to be about.
Super Bowl drought.
Here we go.
Please
conserve wins. Oh, this is gonna be. Is this Soldier Field? Like a dumpster fire. Yeah. All right, let's hit play. Let's see what goes.
In a forgotten land starved for success, one man hoped to put it back on the map.
All I got in this world is my name and this golden right arm. Old sport, if I wanted tap water, I'd just go drink from the toilet.
Sorry, sir.
Overlooked by society.
They think they're the underdog? Hell no. Rewind. Houston, Texas, home of Dallas Cowboys fans. Outside of their defense, nobody believed in them.
Think we'll ever get out of the mills?
I went 3-0 as a starter. Nobody has suffered more.
Trapped for generations by those Packers. The cardiac Bears finally busted out.
No, we're stuck. Good thing we're a second half team. But real underdogs come back from
Death. No signs of brain activity.
That's never been a problem for me.
What's more impressive than beating the Grim Reaper?
Drafted by the Jets, but he was given a fourth chance with a newfound family.
One man, completely alone, sent to space after an electrical substation nuked his loved ones. He's counting on me.
Man, completely alone.
Counting on me. One nice thing we can all hope for: a Bills Super Bowl.
Oh, please, the Broncos, a true Cinderella story. Do not let them turn me back into a mouse. The best story in sports.
Hey!
We're the best story in sports. Wait, I barely touched him. Someone should look into that.
You can't stop me. Not you, and not you.
retire.
There aren't enough open TV jobs.
And they're both out?
From the team who brought you Survive the Ground, and the Stidham contingency, and the end of regulation in the Bears game, but not overtime, comes the coaching carousel.
I'm still available, guys.
Mike McCarthy.
McCarthy's still there.
Amazing.
You know what's crazy? Someone put Mike McCarthy stats against John Harbaugh, and they're identical.
That's
I believe that.
Same
you see
win
this?
percentage, same amount of Super Bowls.
Please
Find that
return
out.
CJ Stroud passes to where you found them.
Should have started Mills.
Why would he start Mills? Oh my god!
Because he said I'm 3-0 as a starter.
He said, "Yeah, well, can't we get out of the Mills?" Is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Defense generates high pressure.
Longest neck ever.
Starter, guys, come on.
Maximum security facility.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't see that, but that is too small for me. I don't know what that says.
What does it say? Like Peter something? Some Stafford, Lauren,
all I see is
Jay Williams.
Enhance, come on.
That's too high.
Enhance. Come on. CIA, let's go.
This is
New
all
York City.
County. Gridiron Heights will be taking next week off. Returns February 3rd. I love New York section. No one there.
There's Harbaugh country.
Scotterbury this way. Health critical status.
Health status critical.
EMF.
EMF risk. That's what the power plant is.
The power plant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. News Bills fire McDermott.
Oh.
Mile High. The Denver.
I don't know.
I can't see.
And that's just a face.
Yeah. But
Really
this is
sucks.
pretty good. It was all right.
Yeah. It wasn't as many hidden references, but it's all good.
Yeah, I don't care with that. All right. That was fun thing to watch, but yeah. I think the season is coming to an end, and I think that's just there's less things to talk about. There's less things to make fun of because it's the off season, right? I mean, besides the Bills blowing up, what else can you talk about?
There is no off season when you were in Dynasty.
Exactly. Now you're in Dynasty, and there's some who are playing playoff fantasy football. Oddly enough,
if you're doing that, you're wrong.
Hey, man.
I know if my luck, my players would have been out in the first round. So, I can't win. I have no players. They're all eliminated.
All right. You guys got anything else?
Not that's pro related. No, I think we about covered
all right.
everything.
All right. Give them 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Why, thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so the national championship was played, y'all, and the game did not go exactly as a lot of people thought. They thought it was going to be a blowout win for Indiana, supposedly the best undefeated team in college football history, as they are the only team to go 16-0 ever in college football history.
That's not true. They tied the 1894 Yaleys. Okay,
what?
Yeah, the 1894 Yale, the Yale team went 16-0.
He's right.
Did they also count it as the same type of championship back then? I don't even know if
I don't think football was even the same.
They said it like 5 times.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not near the same.
You know, they didn't wear helmets, so
it was overall. It was actually a very exciting game. Really, either side could have won, but congratulations to Indiana. They clearly wanted it more. And their coach, even though every time I saw him, he just reminded me of Bill Belichick. Never smiled, grumpy the whole time. And he honestly,
his little lean thing has turned into such a meme.
Yeah, no, for
when
sure.
They wait for it on 4th down, he was like,
every time I looked at him, I was like, gosh, why do I see my farmer uncle in his face every time? Because that's the face that my uncle would always have up on the farm on a combine. He'd be like, just the whole time. But all in all, I think outside of Beck making that terrible throw, the U did a phenomenal game overall. If you're a Dynasty person, you're really going to like the running back. You're really going to like Malachi Toney when he comes into the draft in 2028 would be the year he's eligible, I believe.
Well, he's a freshman this year. So.
Yeah. So now he'll be a sophomore and then junior. So no, maybe was that 2029? No, he can't come in 2027 if he's a freshman this year.
Well, technically, only 2 years out of high school,
I guess, but it's smarter if you wait.
Maurice Claret.
Point being, because I only got 5 minutes. The point being that Mendoza did not look great. I thought it was hilarious that Mendoza's family, went to the U. Went to the U, and then they watched his son beat the U. Probably some
but they didn't recruit his son, so they stopped following the U.
You want to know what's funny though?
Told him he wasn't allowed to walk on. He wasn't.
They wouldn't even let him walk on.
He said, "No, you can't walk on."
Yeah, no. He's like, "Can you just let me walk on?"
They can walk on. But they did offer him to transfer there, but he turned them down. They did offer him more
after when he's come out of high school. They wouldn't let him. Wouldn't let him come on and walk on.
It was to transfer there. Yes, that's when
he held on to the grudge a little bit, right?
A little bit.
So,
but all in all, I think that was a fantastic natty. I'm still proud of my U. They did, I think, a great job overall to make it there as an underdog team. Wasn't easy a road to get there. So overall, it was a great championship game. We'll see how Mendoza does on the Raiders. I bet he's really, really regretting that, honestly. Oh, and his comment. I will take whatever shots that my team needs, whether it's from the front or a back shot. I'll do it for my team. What a memeable phrase. That was so sus.
Try winning the national championship, being filled with emotions, and then talking after. Okay, sometimes you say stupid stuff.
I know, but it was just so funny. But that's all. It was a great game overall.
He also said he would die for his team right before.
No, he did. He said that at the end too. It's true. It's just he could have worded that better.
Yeah.
I also saw the meme of a picture of him, and it said he looks like one of those people who would make his animal crackers spike before eating them.
Probably.
It's true.
And I'm like, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah.
I want to
that's all.
We only got 45 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best college champion you ever seen? Football player. Football team champion.
Okay, so team? Okay, we're talking about team. Well, again, to me, I look back to 2001 Miami Hurricanes. You
were like 4.
Mother, don't take our team. Okay, get
You're like
our team.
Why not talk about that team all the time?
Wham! You should have said it first. Then
you were 4. You don't remember that team. You don't remember the team.
Hey.
I mean, if you're talking from a perspective of not only players who were drafted but then succeeded in the NFL, you can't. That 2001 Miami team is got to be up there.
Yeah, no, it's. 100%.
I mean, their third stringers made it to the NFL. Like Willis McGahee was like the number 3 running back behind Clinton Portis and Frank Gore.
We'll see how they do next year.
Okay. I think that's probably those USC teams are really good, really talented too.
Yeah,
that Texas team. We looking at a full team, the national championship. That was probably the best game I've ever seen. I think Indiana was a complete team. I don't know if they're the best.
Hey, you know what's kind of a crazy thing that doesn't bode well for Mendoza? All those great teams, their quarterback did shit in the NFL.
So
Matt Leinart, he's a good coach. But he didn't make it in the NFL.
So real quick, outside of we know who was the coach of the Roll Tide Alabama, who do you think is the second best college coach in history? We already know number 1 is. So who do you think is number 2?
Good question.
I mean, there's some good guys, but they're gonna win enough for me. I'm gonna go. I really love Jimmy Johnson. I really like Jimmy Johnson. I like Pete Carroll a lot. Ohio State is just Ohio State, so I'd never love anyone from them. It's just what it is. Bo Schembechler, I mean, those are. That's probably where my list ends right now.
That's fair.
What about you, Mark? You got anyone else I missed?
Well, I mean, you can go real old school. You can go Bear Bryant.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think he was talked about as the best coach until Saban started succeeding his records.
Because it's
hard to
Alabama.
not talk about him.
Do you love Joe Pa? I think he's overrated, but
yeah, I don't know. It's just hard, especially nowadays, because most of the time coaches don't stay.
Do you love Urban Meyer?
I mean, you can't knock what he did.
Barry Switzer?
Steve Spurrier. As a college coach was amazing.
Yeah.
Led Florida to their first natty, and that just blew my mind. 30 years, first time in 30 years, a new team won a school won its first national championship. 1996, Florida Gators. I was like, that's when they won their first national championship in football. They had Gatorade since the 60s. What happened?
And look at Indiana.
Then if that's the case, how can you not say Urban Meyer?
Yeah, because he's
Bowling Green, Utah, Florida, and Ohio State. How can you not say Urban Meyer?
He did Jacksonville.
But the answer is probably Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is probably the
second best. Yeah, I could see that.
Mine would be Saban, Meyer, Carroll.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much in agreement with you, especially on the top 2. To me, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, guys. Let's get out of here. We talked about that college football. We talked about NFL going, how it's going. Talked about the games that we're going to have this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to talk about the NFL on Sunday in the Morning Spike. But till then, we will see you guys later. Boom.
See you guys.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.